The Galactic Combat Academy's training hall stretched 300 meters in every direction, its crystalline walls reflecting the nervous faces of 200 cadets from across known space. Kiza adjusted her standard-issued training uniform, the fabric feeling oddly light against her skin after months aboard the station. Beside her, Nick cracked his knuckles, earning disapproving glares from several Valorian cadets whose skin shimmered with bioluminescent warning patterns. "Attention!" Commander Thexral's voice boomed across the hall. The Krillian instructor stood nearly 3 meters tall, his forearms crossed in a display of absolute authority. His exoskeleton gleamed under the artificial lights, each plate a testament to countless battles fought and won. "Today we begin combat trials. You soft-worlders will learn what true strength means in the galaxy." Kiza exchanged a glance with Nick. They were the only humans in their cohort, having arrived on the Academy station just 3 months prior, after Earth's recent admission to the Galactic Council. The other species had made their opinions clear from day one. Humans were weak, fragile creatures from a backwater world with laughably low gravity. "The human specimens will demonstrate first," Thexral announced, his mandibles clicking with what Kiza had learned to recognize as amusement. "Let us see what evolution on your gentle world has produced." Murmurs rippled through the assembled cadets. A Dorvacan in the front row, his rocky hide cracking as he laughed, called out, "Try not to break them, Commander. They look like they might shatter." Thexral gestured with 2 of his arms. "The female will spar with me. A simple exercise in basic combat positioning." Nick stepped forward. "Sir, perhaps I should—" "Silence!" Thexral's primary eyes fixed on Nick, while his secondary eyes remained locked on Kiza. "Or does your species require males to protect females? How primitive." Kiza placed a hand on Nick's shoulder, squeezing once. They'd trained together since selection, running Earth's brutal preparation program designed by former Special Forces operators who understood exactly what humanity would face out here. She stepped into the sparring circle, her boots silent against the training mat. "The rules are simple," Thexral said, circling her with the casual confidence of a predator. "First to disable their opponent wins. I will not use weapons, only my natural advantages. I am, after all, sporting." His mandibles clicked again and laughter echoed from the watching cadets. Kiza rolled her shoulders, settling into a stance that would look familiar to any mixed martial arts enthusiast back home. Her instructors had been clear. The galaxy had advanced technology, energy shields, plasma weapons, and faster-than-light travel. But most species had evolved past physical combat millions of years ago. They'd forgotten what it meant to be a persistence predator from a high-gravity death world. "Begin." Thexral lunged, his massive frame moving with surprising speed. Kiza didn't retreat. She'd studied Krillian physiology during their xenobiology courses. Forearms meant distributed balance points. Exoskeleton meant rigid structure with specific weak points. High strength but lower flexibility than a human spine allowed. His first strike came from his upper right arm. Kiza slipped it, feeling the displaced air ruffle her hair. His lower left followed immediately. She ducked, stepped inside his reach, and drove her fist upward with every ounce of force her earth-trained muscles could generate. The punch connected with the soft joint where Thexral's mandible met his skull. The sound echoed like a gunshot across the silent hall. Thexral's eyes widened in shock. His massive body swayed, all 4 arms flailing for balance. Then, with a thunderous crash that shook the training mats, the 3-meter Krillian instructor collapsed onto his back, unconscious before he hit the ground. Absolute silence filled the hall. Kiza stood over the fallen instructor, her chest heaving with controlled breaths, her fist still clenched. She turned slowly, meeting the shocked stares of 200 alien cadets who'd spent months mocking Earth's new arrivals. "Medical team to Training Hall 1, Nick said calmly into his communicator, though his grin was unmistakable. "Instructor down." The Dorvakian who'd laughed earlier took an involuntary step backward, his rocky hide shifting through several colors of distress. A medical team arrived within seconds, their anti-grav stretcher struggling with Thexral's massive weight. The lead medic, a graceful Etherian with translucent skin, scanned the instructor with a diagnostic device. Her expression shifted from concern to bewilderment. "He'll be fine," she announced. "Severe concussion, but no permanent damage. He should regain consciousness in a few hours." She looked at Kiza with newfound respect tinged with fear. "What did you hit him with?" "A neural disruptor. My fist," Kiza replied simply. The medic's skin flushed through several colors. Impossible. The kinetic force required to... She stopped, realization dawning. You're from a 1.0G world. Actually, Nick interjected, stepping beside Kiza, Earth is about 0.98 standard galactic gravity. But we evolved as pursuit predators. We didn't just survive in that environment. We thrived in it. Deputy Commander Velthra, a elderly Xinthian who'd observed from the gallery, descended on her anti-grav platform. Her 7 eyes studied Kiza with calculation rather than mockery. Most species in the Council evolved on worlds with 0.6 to 0.8 standard gravity, she said quietly. We've had automated combat systems for so long that physical prowess became vestigial. We forgot that strength matters. She gestured to the assembled cadets. Let this be your first real lesson in galactic diversity. The humans come from a world that tried to kill them every day. Their planet has super predators, catastrophic weather systems, and gravity that would cripple most of you within hours. They didn't just develop technology to escape these conditions, they developed bodies to endure them. Velthra's platform descended until she was level with Kiza. Cadet, you've just taught every species in this hall something their computer simulations never could. Respect is earned, not given. Kiza finally allowed herself to relax, unclenching her fist. Her knuckles throbbed, but nothing felt broken. Earth's training had prepared her well. Dismissed, Velthra announced. And someone find Thexrel some ice when he wakes. I suspect his ego will hurt worse than his jaw. As the hall emptied, cadets gave Kiza and Nick wide berth, their mockery replaced by wary respect. The 2 humans remained in the sparring circle, alone with the unconscious instructor and their vindication. Think they'll stop calling us soft-worlders now? Nick asked. Kiza smiled, rolling her sore shoulder. Maybe. Or maybe they'll just stop saying it where we can hear them. Either way works for me. Above them, through the crystalline ceiling, Earth hung in the void, a blue marble that had forged its children in gravity's crucible and sent them to teach the galaxy an ancient lesson. Never underestimate a species that learned to punch before it learned to fly.